Hi friends, this is Miss Hooper and today we are going to practice more with number bonds. So remember, number bonds are a tool to help us add and to help us subtract, and they are where two parts come together to make a whole. So whenever we add, we take two parts and we put them together to make a whole, to make a new number. So we're going to keep practicing with our bears and putting those on the number bond. So if you'll look over here at my number bond, remember that the two P's represent the two parts and the W represents the whole. And when you're adding, the whole is the biggest number. It's the number next to the equal sign. And then the number sentence is our equation where we do our two parts and we use a plus sign and an equal sign. So let's get started. So I'm gonna put some pink bears on my board, and I'm gonna put some yellow bears on my board. How many pink bears do I have on my board? Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pink bears? 6. So I'm going to come over here to my number bond and I'm going to put 6 in the first part because there's 6 pink bears. Now I need to count the yellow bears. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many yellow bears were there? 4. So then I'm going to come over here to the other part and I'm going to put 4 because we have 6 pink bears and 4 yellow bears. Now to find the whole, I have to take those two parts and put them together. So I'm going to count all of the bears. You count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many total bears are there? 10. So then I'm going to put 10 up here at the top in the whole spot. So 10 is the largest number. It is the most. So it goes at the top where the whole is. Now I'm going to write my number sentence. So I'm going to take my two parts, 6 pink bears plus 4 yellow bears equals 10 total bears. So we know that 6 plus 4 equals 10. Did you see when I was counting how I only said one number every time that I touched a bear? You cannot say more than one number when you only touch one bear. So make sure that you are counting correctly. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so now I'm going to put some green bears on my board. And then I'm going to put some purple bears on my board. Okay, what do I need to do first? Yeah, I need to count the green bears first because that's the first part. So count with me. 1, 2, 3. How many green bears did we have? 3. Good. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put 3 on my part. Now I'm going to come count the purple bears. So that's the second part. All right, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many purple bears were there? There were 6. Good job. So now I'm going to put 6 on my second part of my number bond. Now how do I find the whole? What do I do next? Yes, I have to add them together. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many total bears are there? 9 total bears. Great job. Okay, so now I am going to add and make my number sentence. So I'm going to take the first part, so the green bears, there were 3 green bears plus 6 purple bears, and that equals 9 total bears. So we know that 3 plus 6 equals 9. This time we're going to find the parts in the whole for the bears, but you may have noticed that I turned the number bond a different way to show you how the number bond might look. So it might be up vertically like how you saw it before, or it might be horizontally like how you see it now. So nothing changes about it, it's just turned a different way. The whole still goes here, and the biggest number still goes here in the whole spot, and the 2 parts are still where the 2 smaller numbers go. So let's practice one like this. So I'm gonna put some bears on my board, and then I'm gonna put some orange bears on my board. Okay, so nothing changes. I keep doing the same thing. So how many blue bears do I have? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to come over here to the part, and I'm going to put 4 blue bears. Okay, now I'm going to count the orange bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I'm going to come over here to the other part, and I'm going to put 5 because there's 5 orange bears. Now to find the whole, I need to add them all together. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then I would come over here to the whole, and I would put 9. So see, I still have my 2 parts, 4 and 5, and they come together to make 9, to make the whole. Then for my number sentence, I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to put 4 blue bears plus 5 orange bears equals 9 total bears. That is it for today. Thank you so much for working with me on number bonds and using number bonds to add. Great work.